Welcome back to Anno 1800. I've spent most of my time here in the New World because, there's been a lot of stuff to do here. So the city here now is called Colonia Wyv, and most of the farms that were here are now gone. I have one bombin weaver up and running, with a hatter, reduces the workforce, and a milliner, as I think I mentioned in the previous episode, which replaces the felt with alpaca wool, and also replaces the workforce with jornaleros, which is a good thing. Not that it requires a lot of people, but then again, minus 50% workforce should do the trick. I could actually replace this one with Teras al-Sarami. He is not really that difficult to get. Isabel seems to sell him most of the time. I might want another one of those actually. One should suffice for now. She's not selling anything of interest now. I'll take that one. We have plenty of arborists. I'm back up to nearly 15 million, so yeah, there's been a fair amount of time that I've spent here down in the New World. Let's do one final roll. Ferris al-Sarami pops up very frequently at her harbor. Now, the trains, I have done some work on them. The city is also starting to wend its way down here, and these plantain plantations will go as well. And yeah, the coffee stuff really made my head in the last episode. I moved it a little bit up here. I've done a little twist on the road, and I moved this warehouse from up there to down there. And then I also noticed that, hey, horticulturist Herman and the arborist, they both affect the caoutchouc plantations, so I also moved those down here. Which of course overloaded this warehouse, which is why I moved some of these crops around, because I wanted another warehouse here, since these warehouses can only fit 4 loading ramps. At least until I have 1,500 obreros, which I think we should get in this episode actually, because I'm planning to upgrade a few more houses. Now, Bright Harvest really is a game changer. Like, it's a massive game changer. This is 5 cotton plantations with tractor barns, and this would be 20 cotton plantations without those tractor barns. So these things, these tractor barns are just insane. I replaced all of the sugar plantations that we had up here. This is now an industrial area with a couple of alpaca farms with silos, of course. Those used to be 6, and I'm not even sure if I need actually, I think they used to be 8, but I think I'm using less sugar than I need. Yeah, I'm getting 16 sugar, although some of that is from specialists, I think. Because I think these produce 4 per? There must be some specialist that produces sugar for us. Not him. Not her, she's producing additional tobacco. Also, our influence is getting dangerously low. That said, I have an article in the newspaper currently that's taking away 55? I'm pretty sure it's 55. Let's see here. Disinvest now. Well, actually, it's probably easier to see here. 55, yes. Where do I get the additional cotton from? Here's the Ferris al-Sarami, plus 50% productivity. I think he would be better to put at the bombin weaver area. I also built 3 cigar factories. I can teach you how it works. They are all running at 220%. And the amount of tobacco we are producing is also kind of ludicrously ridiculous. Not that I mind, because it means it's going to be easier to produce more cigars. We have our coffee
up to our
roasters down
eyebrows.
here. Those are of course full because we don't have enough people in the old world who is drinking coffee. I think we're producing something, yeah, 14 tons per minute. We're also producing 13 tons of cigars. I'm probably going to export cigars in the Docklands. I also think we're producing enough chocolate through our specialists for what we need for the investors when we unlock chocolate. So yeah, but I'm not sure where we are getting the additional sugar from. I am pretty darn certain. Well, wait, hold on. No, these are actually producing 16 per minute because these, yeah, they are. So 2 of these is 16 tons per minute. The cotton plantations, I think those work at 1 per minute. I've built 6 cotton mills, which should, I mean, that's 12 per minute. But we still have 8 to go, so I can build 4 more. And yeah, we're definitely not suffering here. Now, you may notice that my timber industry is gone. What I did there was that I went over here and I built this weird thing here where I have 8 lumberjack huts. They are full. They are processing at 8, 1 per 8 seconds. And I have a trade union in the middle here, which covers all 8 of them. Some of them are not at 100%, but I don't think that really matters here because Miss Rodriguez ups their productivity by 40% and then produces 1 cotton every 4 cycle. They produce at every 8. You can see that that is pretty powerful. In addition, we have the Vincent drag saw, which is another 50% productivity. So that's up to 90 additional productivity. And then we have the Teutonic technical secateurs, which I did mention in a previous episode. So we're up to 130% extra productivity. And this one also does the forest density thing. You can actually see that the forest is more dense here than the other areas around. So this is a fairly decent little layout here. And this island produces 17 cotton per minute, which is actually more than our cotton farms on the other island, I think. No, it isn't, but it's close. And on this island we have 5 cotton plantations. So this Teutonic thing is there's Miss Rodriguez. She's kind of powerful, and I also got a quest from one of the jornaleros in Colonia Wyv. And guess what I got? Oh, it's not here, but I did get another one. I'm not sure where it is, but I did get another one. So I've got 2 of them.
Cargo stations.
Means that I could do this little setup somewhere else, and it produces 66 wood per minute from 8 of these. This is just insane. I mean, each of these would be producing 4 per minute. So to get 66 of them, that would be... Let's see, 8 is 20... 16? I think 16 would be... Yeah, 16 and a half. So I would actually need to build 17. And I wouldn't be getting the additional cotton from that, so... And it doesn't take up that much space. So I have a trade route going from this little production island here, carrying wood and cotton back to Colonia Wyv. It is rather ridiculous, to be honest. I also built one of the bombin weavers. I think I mentioned that, actually. And I've kind of interspersed all kinds of things here. I have a fried plantain kitchen down here, and there's a poncho darner in here. We have 3 cotton mills here. Sawmill here. Some more cotton mill. 4 of these alpaca farms. Silo, as mentioned. 2 more cotton mills up here. The 3 plantain kitchens are still here, but over here we have 3 poncho darners. And the area seems to be working rather good with these warehouses. Now up near the harbor area, I did add a couple more hospitals. I didn't get any disease outbreaks, but you never know when I get those. And I also have 2 more sawmills over here. We have 6 of them currently. The reason for the additional sawmills is that the cigar factories use timber instead of wood veneers, but producing timber is a tad easier than wood veneers, so we are producing 24 tons of timber per minute here. Now, what do you have for us? Oh dear. Yeah, they are complaining about not having beer. I'm going to use 45 influence to be glad you still live. Oh boy. I like this article. Just remember, living itself is a positive outcome. Typhus, typhoid, influenza, cholera, smallpox, yellow fever, malaria, scurvy. The list of potential ways to die is endless. Now, I'm not really bothered by this, because this only increases the need consumption of beer on the city of Colonia Wyv, which is... I don't care. Why do I not care? Because I'm not going to give them any beer. And they're still very happy anyways, with 27 happiness, so I think they'll be fine. Getting cigars now. Speaking of hospitals, we appear to be having a disease outbreak here somewhere. No idea where. I can't see any afflicted houses, so maybe... Oh, here they are. The doctors are already visiting, so... Now down here, I don't think I've done anything of interest down here since the last episode. This maybe? This might be new. Other than that, this is basically how I left it at the end of the last episode. I do want to get silos on this island as well, and I would like to move these farms down into the area so that they can benefit from the fuel, because it's just so ludicrously powerful that, I mean, why not? I did replace the 2 sugarcane plantations here with 1. This one is enough to supply all of these 4 rum distilleries, as far as I know. Yep. But I don't need that much rum on this island. Well, we're actually reaching the level where I might have to build another one now, but... I do not have any obreros on this island, but I have plenty of room here for both tobacco and cocoa. We are also going to need 1 corn farm, but just for the silos for the Alpaca Farms. Yeah, I feel that this is like, we're in a good spot. Everything is fine. We should have ample cigars on the island. 308. We need to set a minimum of... to make sure that we have everything they want down here. So we have already set a minimum of cigars. We have set a minimum of coffee. Bombins, we are going to need those when we get to the scholars in the old world, but I have to do Enbeza before we get the bombins. What I will do is that I'll set up a trade route from Colonia Wyv to the old world, to our capital of Chateau Wyv, and we will collect cigars. Just copy that and drop it off. I don't remember my naming scheme. Actually, it's that simple. How is this spelled again? Kaochuk? That sounds fine by me. This will be NWOW03 cigars. Accept. Then move this into that one. Ah, no, this is 04. Now let's just copy that. Accept. Create route again. Trade route going from Colonia Wyv to our capital of Chateau Wyv. And this one will be number 5. And this will be chocolate. Let's load up the chocolate as well. Just copy it up. Same and accept. And let's move that into trade as well. We are producing 13 tons of cigars per minute and 3 tons of chocolate per minute. We can set this to be NWOWO4SO1. I think that's the naming scheme that I used for these ships. Yep. And just hook it up to the route. There we go. Accept. And now we have cigars going back to the Chateau. I do have this boat down here as well. Let's quickly go through here. This is why we get the additional chocolate at least. Let's just go quickly through here and see if we find something that we want to buy. And then when we are done, I'll send this cargo ship back. Well, I'm not going to object to Charlotte. Let's buy her. I might have her actually, but I'm not. No, I do. I probably have her, but I'm not using her yet. But the additional sugar is definitely welcome. The plantain kitchens are really rather tiny, so I'm not a jellyfish, Anne. We have plenty of him. I would like some more Ferrez Al-Saramis, if possible, please. I don't need her. Apparently the game is going to be difficult with Ferrez Al-Sarami now. Let's go to 100,000. Yeah, no Ferrez Al-Sarami. That's fine. Let's move the Mother Goose over to here. And on back to the old world and have a look at... we have ample cargo ships available. How is our state of affairs when it comes to... yeah, I might as well send down one ship.
New orders.
Stop. Around. Load it up with construction materials. 3 stacks of those and 3 stacks of those. And you can go down to... yeah, Wyv, not Bliv. The colony of Wyv's cigars is now Colonia Wyv. No, Colonia Bliv, because it's a city. So that's the reason for the name change there. I am actually contemplating leaving some of these islands behind because influence, but we'll see how much influence we get from the investors.
Fundamentally average.
Fundamentally average. Well then, okay, if you say so. Jewelry. That is one thing that I'm not looking forward to.
Present a... we must not rest on our laurels.
Okay,
Is there a solution?
that's interesting. In Norwegian, that would mean coffee base, because kaffe is actually coffee in Norwegian. Yeah, here you go.
So very coefficient.
A ship turbine. I don't need a ship turbine. I seem to remember that there is a specialist that can provide jewelry, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember who. We need to find old Harold. That can be a bit of a challenge when the city is this large. Usually the game sends you to where he... these quests, I'm not a huge fan of these. Because you really, especially if you have a large city, like, if I get a quest like this on Crown Falls, may the tentacles protect me. We're looking for one guy who is wandering around the streets with,
Where are in the presence of a virtuoso.
poster slash billboard thing. And it's not exactly easy to find him in a city even this size. And this is not a large city by any standards yet. How the heck do I find him? You know what? I'm gonna pause the recording while I find him because geez. Well that was fun. You can see that I spent a couple of minutes doing that. So he's in here.
A little love is all we ever wanted.
It's not the worst item, but it's definitely not what I needed either. The reason why I bothered doing those quests is because they do occasionally give some rather good items. Like, I did get... not him. I don't know where she went, but the legendary woman that gives electricity. I might have put her into a... No? That's strange. Did I send her off to another island then? Well, I did get one of those legendary items from one of those quests.
Fancy making hay while the sun's ready?
Oh, that was not too difficult. Ooh, a dandelion. Okay, so jewelry. I'm absolutely convinced there is an item. Apparently, I haven't heard this. Maybe I am confusing her? I'm not sure. No, not here. Or she might be on an expedition, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's see, the jewelry, that is what I'm looking. Not him. Not him. Oh, I already have him. Mr. Garrick. Good. Because I don't particularly fancy making jewelry, so if I can avoid it, I'm not objecting to that.
Your ship has returned from its
Ooh.
voyage.
That puts us at 1,568 investors. Now these have to get up to 44 apparently, which means that I think we'll upgrade a couple more of them.
You reached a new milestone.
And we are at the status of Metropolis. Now they are requiring a chocolate, and they are also requiring jewelry. Notice the coins there, 156. Now, since they are getting those for free, that is basically free money.
A scattering of blossom.
One thing that we do need is to make sure that we have enough engineers. Having enough engineers means upgrading this quarter of the city to engineers, as we now start losing engineers for investors. That means that I will very likely want to have another Mr. Garrick, due to the fact that he provides pocket watches for free. Pocket watches aren't the worst chain. Pocket watches require glass and gold and a clockmaker, and one of these will suffice for the entire island. Unless I go completely bonkers with engineers, which I probably will do at some point when we get to scholar level, but I'm not sure if this island is the most suitable island for that. We shall see. Gold, I am not going to bother making gold. What I was thinking was either we can buy the gold ore from Eli. He also sells coal, so we could buy those from Eli. 1250 and 20, so that's rather cheap. Then we could melt the gold down ourselves. Yeah, that would be a possibility. It's just 125 engineers. The other option would be to buy the gold bars from Anne Harlow. It's twice the cost, but I'm not sure if I care about it being twice the cost, because Anne will be very, very happy with us buying that gold from her. So I need to ponder that a little bit. Ponder that a little bit indeed.
Share it out, boys. On our way.
So jewelry is covered, members club is covered, bank, pocket watches, penny farthings. Gramophones, we do need 3,000 investors for that. The chocolate is fine. The one thing that I need to do though is set up the trade route for chocolate.
New orders.
You can drop off these and you can take that, and I want to go back to Chateau.
Hold the crane.
Let's drop off these goods and the name of the round. 05. This will be NWO05SO1. Just add that to trade route immediately. Click accept and off it goes. We have a commemoration day. There's no weapon production chain on the island, so that doesn't affect anything currently. So let's see. Do we have more than one Mr. Garrick? No. We do have the Art of Rule, which I'm definitely going to be putting into the Engineers Town Hall, without a doubt. But we should look for another Mr. Garrick. Fairhut is nice. You can build brick factories and concrete factories outside of electricity, and he will provide it for them for free in addition to the 40% productivity. But I don't need him. Grigor the Geologist. He's quite good if you want to have jewelry production, since you can put him on... well, you won't be able to cover that many sand mines, and the clay pits and saltpeter works. I'd say that he's not bad, but it's not really good either. If he were equipable in a harbor master's office, then I would say that he would be a lot better. We have plenty of her, and you know, Mr. Garrick. I was amused by one of my comments from Wally, who said it sounded like I was saying Mr. Garak, but if Mr. Garak was in the game, he would obviously be beyond legendary, because I mean, it's Garak. I'll take another one of him. He is exceptionally useful. Let's see, are there anything else we want? Could take another actor. I don't need a third one. Gordon the Master Grocer, he could be useful. Yeah, I'm gonna take another Gordon the Master Grocer because he's also handy to have a spare. And in this town hall here, what I think we have to do is actually build this town hall. When Wait, these guys
What
don't...
a time to be alive.
Yeah, no, these guys do not need a pub. That pub is wholly redundant. There's a pub there. There's a pub there. And there's a... Yeah, I can actually just tear that down. And we can build a little road here. And let's move a couple of workers' houses up there. And upgrade them. And we can move a couple of farmers' houses up there. And upgrade them. And we can build another couple of farmers' houses down there. Not... This town hall is probably the worst placed one of the ones that I have. I'm not covering as many houses as I would like with this one, but I'm going to build it. We're going to stash... Yeah, we have to wait until the Clipper arrives with our new specialists. While we're waiting for that, let's go have a look and see if we can't get some more propellers. Some of these books, there's one of them, some of these books might be, there's particularly one of them that I'm looking for. But it's one of those Captains of Industry style books. I managed to re-roll when it popped up once. The Out of Rule.
Your people are starting to get sick.
I don't think I need... okay, let's take another one. And... it's one of these. But the purple version of it. Okay, that's enough money now. Where are you getting sick? Oh dear. Well, we have enough farmers up here. That should be in the artisan level. Is this the correct way? Probably shouldn't be worrying about that right now, but... that should do the trick. And here we are. Dump these off. I really need to... That did actually give us like 60-70 influence, so that's good. That makes this a little bit more tenable. We are going to put Gordon in here. We are going to put... this is -8 happiness. But our artisans are at level
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
How the heck did my artisans 51 happiness? Oh, probably because of that. And also Gordon himself gives happiness. We can put the Art of Rue not in here. This would be rather redundant. I don't need income. I need workforce. So von Malching's Malking? Whatever. This one is 50% more workforce, so we'll put that in there. So we are going to have... I don't need bonus income. This will be engineers, so this will be artisans. We are providing beer. We are providing more workforce. Is there anything else that I need? This one is nice for getting additional bonus residents. Might use that in the... yeah, I'm going to put this one in there. Plus 18 happiness. 15% workforce and minus 30% chance of riots. That is actually perfect. So... okay. And we need to upgrade some of these houses here. So we'll just do that. And he provides beer. But I think we're producing enough beer that that shouldn't be a problem. So let's replace... See here, what do we want to replace? The actor we definitely need to keep. We are going to need a variety theater over here. I think we can get away with a variety theater. If I do this, I do blueprint.
There's fun to be found in everything, even quests.
Remove those. Sure.
You are too kind.
That quest is one of the easiest quests, thankfully. We do that, and this. Turn off the blueprint mode.
The non-aggression pact has ended.
We do that. Let's,
The non-aggression pact has ended.
Let's give her some.
I mean, if
onions?
you're absolute...
Beautiful beyond words.
Come on.
I've made better deals with seals.
Try one more
No
time.
deal, dog.
Okay. Well, he always accepts, so that's fine.
How could I possibly refuse?
We will be so much stronger together.
No.
So mean.
So we are getting everything we need here. Do we have enough penny farthings? No. We do need more penny farthings. We do have what we need to produce.
Welcome to the manufactory.
Yeah, I don't think that's a
There we
problem.
are, all better.
It's basically just a matter
Makes me less
of
anxious about Western
putting
medicine.
this up here. It should be covered by this one because I think the
Your people are
Yep.
healthy again.
we get additional pocket watches and gramophones.
Always harder.
Good. That means we have enough penny farthings. For the other consumer goods, we're definitely not lacking for anything. Actually, we are. We are lacking light bulbs. I'll get back to that. I've completely forgotten about Docklands. Sheesh. Yeah. Did we unlock things that I needed to unlock? That's a good question. No. We still need to import more cement. We also need to import more chocolate. We don't need that much chocolate. Okay, so what we'll do then is we'll load up this ship here. And yes, we are reaching the end of the episode. Load up this ship with cement. We'll load up this ship with cement. And we'll load up this ship with chocolate. Like that. And we'll take these ships and we'll move them down to Kahina and we'll sell off the goods. Let's just quickly nab these items off island as well. Seem to be here somewhere. At least according to the map, but I can't see them. There's one. The final one would be very nice to find. There it is.
The happiest possible thing.
A little bit curious about why that building is an investor building. Okay. So at the point we are now, it's basically a lot of fiddling with things like, for instance, the light bulbs. The light bulb factory is thankfully not a very complex one, but I don't think we're producing enough filaments for it. No, we need another filament factory as well. Go away.
You would exploit?
Yes. Filament factory, that's that one. Is this affected by the trade union? Yeah, it substitutes with workers and it also gives additional filaments. So what I want to do with that is a good question. I need to fiddle around with the setup here. We have this large area here, which I could place another light bulb factory there. The filament factory, another of those, that's not a problem. We could put that anywhere, really. I'm wondering if I should place another power plant down here, so we could have some industry down here. Eventually, I will be moving everything off of this island. But that is a little bit into the distant future. The electricity should stop near there, I think. Yeah, it stops here. And I don't think I can fit a filament factory in there. Let's just see. No. I did not mean to pause the game. I'm doing everything wrong here. Rotate. Yeah, okay. So the filament factory would have to go up here, but that's fine. We can do that. Now, coal. I think we are very, very secure in coal. If I start lacking coal, I can always use Docklands to import more of it. But fitting in that light bulb factory so it's covered by this trade union, that is the important part. Other than that, before we wrap up the episode, we are producing ample of the up to artisan goods. Yep, we're not even consuming any rum thanks to our specialists. Fur coats, we need to import some of those. I need more spectacles, and that means I need more glass. We are producing plenty penny farthings. I can actually export some of those in Docklands now. The pocket watches that we get through the specialist is, you can see how little they actually consume. Coffee, from Colonia Wyv, we are producing so much coffee that we are covered on that, but as you can see, coffee is something that we are going to require large amounts of, and I suspect that Docklands will be a very, very important source of coffee for us. Champagne, definitely a good export good. Cigars, we are going to export cigars, question about that. So most of these things we are actually doing quite well. Now on coal. Yeah, no problem at all there. We are producing plenty coal. So yeah, I think that we are in a very, very good position in our city now. I do need to upgrade more of these worker houses down here into artisans. And eventually Gordon here will be replaced with, I think that's a good idea to do right away actually. I'll keep him. No, I don't think I need to keep him. Let's replace him with Mr. Garrick. How does that affect our beer production or beer consumption? Yeah, fine. So, yeah. No idea if I remember to press the button, so I apologize if I already did this, but here goes again. Are wrapping up. So if you have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those in the comment section. Comments are always very appreciated. We are going into the later game stage soon. The goal is 5,000 investors, of course. And then there. But for now, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all in